Hi, we are back with another story. This one is called The Salamander Room. It is written by annemazer and illustrated by Steve Johnson. What do you think this is about? Do you even know what a salamander is? Well, it is a type of reptile, type of lizard, as you can see right here. I'm not even going to spoil it for you, okay? This book is such a fantasy book. You're going to see by the illustrations what I mean in a minute. Let's get into the story. Brian found a salamander in the woods. It was a little orange salamander that crawled through the dried leaves of the forest floor. The salamander was warm and cozy in the boy's hand. "Come live with me," Brian said. He took the salamander home. You see the orange salamander under the leaf? "Where will he sleep?" his mother asked. "I will make him a salamander bed to sleep in. I will cover him with leaves that are fresh and green, and bring moss that looks like little stars to be a pillow for his head. I will bring crickets to sing him to sleep and bullfrogs to tell him good-night stories." Look at that. "And when he wakes up, where will he play? I will carpet my room with shiny wet leaves and water them so he can slide around and play. I will bring tree stumps into my room so he can climb up the bark and sun himself on top, and I will bring boulders that he can creep over. He will miss his friends in the forest," his mother said. "I will bring salamander friends to play with him. They will be hungry. How will you feed them? I will bring insects to live in my room, and every day I will catch some and feed the salamanders. And I will make little pools of water on top of the boulders so they can drink whenever they are thirsty." Wow, he really wants to keep this salamander for a pet, doesn't he? "The insects will multiply, and soon there will be bugs and insects everywhere. I will find birds to eat the extra bugs and insects, and the bullfrogs will eat them too." Looks like he's got this all figured out. Look at what is happening to his room. "Where will all the birds and bullfrogs live? I will bring trees for the birds to roost in and make ponds for the frogs." Look at all this that's going on in his room. It doesn't even look like a room anymore. It looks like the forest. "But birds need to fly." "Well, we can lift off the ceiling. They will sail out in the sky. But they will come back to my room when it's time for dinner because they will know that the biggest, juiciest insects are there." Can you imagine? "But the trees, how will they grow? The rain will come through the open roof, and the sun too, and vines will creep up the walls of my room, and ferns will grow under my bed. There will be big white mushrooms and moss like little stars growing around the tree stumps that the salamanders climb on." Oh my goodness, look at this. "And you, where will you sleep?" "Well, I will sleep on a bed under the stars, with the moon shining through the green leaves of the trees. Owls will hoot and crickets will sing, and next to me on the boulder with its head resting on soft moss, the salamander will sleep." What did you think of that? Did you see those illustrations? Did you see how he transformed his room? He raised the roof. He had rocks and trees and ponds and all kinds of insects just so he could keep that salamander. He was very persuasive. I wonder if his mom actually let him keep the salamander. That's a giant imagination he has. Wouldn't it be fun to draw a picture of a room like that? Have you ever wished that your room could get transformed like that? To look like a forest? How cool would that be? Well, I thought that this was a great way to sort of end our summer and begin our fall with school starting and, I think it's just a great time of year. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you back later in the week for fun activity, and next week for another story. Share, like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. We cherish your comments below. Bye-bye.